It's Transformers96 here with another video review. This time we have the DC Comics Mattel Multiverse Wonder Woman movie line Ares Collect and Connect series, Themyscira Wonder Woman Diana the Themyscira. So yeah, going over the packaging here, solid packaging. I do like the Wonder Woman emblem in the back. Nice picture of the character in the movie. A little banner for the Collect and Connect being Ares. You can see her on the side as well. You have the Ares Build-A-Figure on the back, and then the figures that you will need to complete him, and according to what pieces need to or come with which figure. So overall, this figure was by far the one I was least looking forward to. I wasn't excited for this figure in the slightest. However, when I got it, I actually enjoyed this one. I think that this might be my favorite figure of the wave, but it's probably just because it's like the most classic Wonder Woman figure that we have in this wave, and that's why I like it so much. But it still is much better than I expected. I really didn't expect to like this one at all. Turned out to be pretty solid. Going over the head sculpt here, the head sculpt is not great. It certainly has issues. Again, it's much better than the Batman v Superman head sculpts, though. The one of her in that line was really atrocious, so the two in this series are much better for sure, but they still have their issues. I think that the facial structure is really quite good. Having the chin comes to a bit more of a point than it really should. However, other than that, I think the facial structure is pretty nice. But the eyes are the big issue. The eyes are too far apart, or at least that black line at the bottom needs to get closer into the tip of her eye to make it look more complete. Otherwise, it looks like her eyes are too far out to each side, which is annoying. But that is a slight issue and something that hopefully they will fix in the future. But the actual paint applied to her eyes looks pretty nice. I mean, you have a lot going on there. You have the little the reflection piece, the pupil, and then the ring around the pupil, as well as, of course, her eye kind of shadow area. And then her eyebrows are applied very nicely as well. So the face, it's like you can see the detail in there, you can see the effort, but it's not perfect. Her hair looks pretty good. I do like the way that it comes down to a ponytail. I almost wish that it was flowing a bit to the side. I have noticed when I take like pictures of her, it's not focusing, when I take pictures of her, you can't see the ponytail. So it just kind of looks like she doesn't have long hair. She has like really short hair, which is very annoying. So it would be nice if her hair was a bit to the side there, so you can always see it when you're looking directly at her. Her skin tone looks pretty good. There's not, any really detail going on there. But as far as her costume goes, it looks very nice. You have a good amount of detail there, all sculpted as well, which looks nice. And the colors are very good. I think that this line in general has done a tremendous job with their colors. Their colors are very nice. They're not too bright and obnoxious like sometimes Mattel does. The kind of straps have this nice kind of bright gold, but it is more of like a copperish look, which looks pretty good. And your skirt section has like this tan coloring, but it also gets this like kind of gray wash at the bottom, which looks very cool. Kind of looks like it's a bit dirty, and it obviously gives it some more depth, which looks great. And then her gauntlets there are a nice gold and silver, which look good. Her sword is quite nice. As you can see, some great detailing in it. And again, the sword is completely unique. All of the swords in this wave are unique. This is not the same sword that comes with the other Wonder Woman figure anyway, so I do like that quite a bit. And then her legs look pretty good with the straps there, as you can see. Feet are slightly small, but it doesn't look terrible on this figure. However, on some of the other figures like Trevor and Hippolyta, the small feet do look, not the best. She also comes with the Lasso of Truth, looking quite nice. I wish that there was a way to like attach it. Like if she had like a little peg on it and a little hole there, you can just like attach it there. That would be wonderful, but unfortunately it's not the case. So really all you can do is put it in her hand, which looks nice, but she obviously can't be whipping it anywhere, and it's like it's in a storing position, but yet there's no way to store it. That's the best way to say it, which is definitely, I would say, a massive flaw. That would have been nice if you could store it on her, and would have been pretty necessary, I would say. Her articulation is pretty standard. Ball jointed head. The little piece of her hair is soft plastic, so it doesn't get in the way at all. She has ball hinge shoulders with bicep swivel, single hinge elbows, which go about 90 degrees, swivel at the wrist, swivel at the wrist, and she also swivels at the elbow too, so she has two swivels. She has a swivel at the waist, ball jointed hips, which can go out slightly further on this side. However, just in general, it is pretty hindered by her skirt area. The skirt is a softer plastic, but it's much harder than the other soft plastics that they use on the other figures in this wave. She has thigh swivels, single hinge knees, which go pretty nicely, full 90 degrees, and then just hinge ankles. Wish there was a hinge pivot at those ankles, though. So as a whole, I actually do enjoy this figure. I like her Themyscira costume. I think that it's kind of neat, so I think that that's kind of why I like it. And as well as, you know, this is like the most classic Wonder Woman that we have of this wave. We have one in her classic costume, but she's got this big fur coat on, which just looks odd. So like when I pose a figure with Ares, I pose this one until I get the next Wonder Woman that's like a full good classic Wonder Woman figure. This isn't what I would consider my classic Wonder Woman at the moment. So overall, solid figure. I do like it. It does have its issues. I wouldn't, if you really like her costume, then this one will be a good one to get for you. However, if you're not big on this costume, I definitely wouldn't recommend it unless you're building the Ares Collect and Connect. So let me know what you guys think of this figure, and thanks so much for watching.